dating these days, I mean, especially with all the apps and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
it can feel a little bit like you're walking through a minefield, you know?
It really can.
You take one wrong step and
Right.
boom.
You never know what's
Yeah.
around the corner, right?
Exactly. And then there's all that self-doubt that just creeps in so easily.
No, totally.
They start to question everything.
Absolutely.
But that's why today we're doing a deep dive on affirmations.
Ah, yes.
Because, yeah, they can be such a powerful tool for building real confidence.
Yeah. And it's so needed when it comes to dating. Like you said, it's a minefield out there.
Like, whether you're just getting started with online dating, or you're going on a first date, or you're even trying to build a strong relationship. Yeah, affirmations can really help.
Yeah, they can make a huge difference in how you approach every stage of the dating process.
That's exactly what we're going to explore today.
Yeah.
Like, how can you use positive self-talk to really transform your dating experiences?
All right, so let's start with online dating.
Okay, so online dating.
What are some of the biggest challenges you hear people talk about?
Well, I mean, first of all, it can just be so overwhelming. You're scrolling through all these profiles, and it's easy to start comparing yourself and feeling inadequate.
Right, and you're putting yourself out there and you might not get any responses.
Exactly. Like you send a message and then crickets.
Oh, it's the worst.
It's like, okay, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe there's something wrong with me.
It's so easy to spiral.
It is. So that's where an affirmation like, I am confident and attractive and I deserve a fulfilling relationship can be so powerful.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's like a direct challenge to all those negative thoughts.
Absolutely. When you repeat that to yourself, you start to believe it, and that can change everything.
Right. And another one that I really like is, I attract compatible partners who appreciate my unique qualities.
Ooh, that's good. Because it's not about trying to fit in or be someone you're not.
Exactly. It's about knowing that the right people will be drawn to you, for you.
Yeah, it's about attracting, not chasing.
And, you know, it's also important to have the right mindset going into it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So an affirmation like, I approach online dating with a positive attitude and an open heart can really help with that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's like you're setting the tone for a more enjoyable experience.
Makes sense.
I actually heard this story about a woman named Sarah who was really struggling with online dating.
Oh, no.
She was feeling really down on herself.
Yeah.
But then she started using affirmations every day.
Oh.
And within a month, her confidence just soared.
No way.
And she ended up meeting her partner online.
Wow, that's amazing.
It just shows you the power of shifting your inner dialogue.
It really does.
So now let's talk about first dates.
Okay, first dates.
I mean, is there anything more nerve-wracking?
Oh, they could be so scary.
You know, you've got all those butterflies, you're worried about awkward silences, you want to make a good impression.
Yeah, it's like all this pressure.
It is. So an affirmation that can be really helpful here is, I am relaxed, confident, and comfortable in my own skin.
That's a good one to calm those nerves.
Yeah, it's all about reminding yourself that you're already enough.
Right, and you deserve to be there.
Exactly. And then there's, I am engaging and interesting, and I have a lot to offer.
Oh, yeah. That one's good for boosting your self-esteem.
Because sometimes, you know, you start to doubt yourself.
That's
Like,
right.
what if I'm not interesting enough? What if we don't have anything to talk about?
Totally. It's easy to get in your head.
It is. So this affirmation just helps you remember that you have value
Absolutely.
and that you bring something special to the table.
Yeah.
And then finally, to really stay present in the moment, you can try this one. I am open to connection and enjoy getting to know new people.
Oh, I like that one.
It's not about trying to impress the other person.
Yeah.
It's about being open to the experience.
Yeah, just being curious and seeing what happens.
Exactly. And, you know, I heard about someone who used this affirmation before a date, and it helped them relax so much. They were able to really enjoy the conversation, even when there were a few awkward pauses.
Yeah, I mean, those happen.
They do. But when you have that confident mindset, you can just kind of roll with it.
Totally.
Okay, so we've talked about online dating. We've talked out first dates.
Right.
Now let's get into the real challenge, building strong connections.
Ah, yes, the long game.
Because once you've gotten past those initial stages, that's when the real work begins.
Yeah, you gotta keep the spark alive.
Right. You're dealing with communication, conflict, building intimacy and trust.
It's a whole other level.
It is. So an affirmation that can be really helpful here is, I cultivate healthy and fulfilling relationships based on mutual respect and trust.
Well, that's a good foundation.
It's like you're setting an intention for the kind of relationship you want to create.
Yeah, it's like a guiding principle.
And then to help with communication,
Yeah.
you can try. I communicate openly and honestly with my partner.
Oh, yeah. Communication is key.
It is. Because, so many problems arise from misunderstandings and lack of communication.
Yeah.
So this affirmation encourages you to be open and vulnerable.
And to really listen to your partner.
Exactly. And lastly, to remind yourself of your commitment to the relationship. There's this one. I am committed to nurturing and strengthening my relationship.
Oh, yeah. It takes effort from both sides.
It does. And I heard about this couple who used affirmations to improve their communication.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they would both repeat affirmations about being open and honest and listening to each other.
Wow.
And they said it made a huge difference.
Well, that's awesome.
They were able to have tough conversations with more empathy,
Wow.
and they felt like their bond grew even stronger.
That's so cool.
So you see, if affirmations are not just about positive thinking. They're about actively shaping your mindset and your actions.
They're like a tool you can use to create the dating life you want.
Exactly. So for all of you listening, I encourage you to try these affirmations out for yourselves.
Yeah, see what works for you.
Adapt them to your own experiences and see how they can transform your dating journey.
Now, here's a question for you to think about.
Mm.
How might consistently using affirmations actually change your whole approach to finding meaningful connections?
Oh, that's a good one.
Something to ponder.
It really is. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.